Well, YouTube, I am probably wasting my time in a big way. Last night and night before last, we got a lot of rain, and we're up here at our crappie spot, and yeah, everything's underwater. Like over there, up there where we caught the big white crappie in one of the videos, yeah, all of that's underwater. So I'm going to try to catch a couple of bluegill or something in the cracks of these rocks right here, and put them on those. First time in forever those things have seen sunlight. But I might have to put on some heavier weights and re-rig it, because like right here, right off the bank, not a lot of current and it's not real deep. But right here underneath the bridge, lots more current, and it's several feet deep. Well, deeper. So anyway, let's try to get some bait caught and get some lines out. I am not expecting much, if anything, to happen today, because, well, it's winter and it's muddy, it's cold, it's windy, and there probably ain't any cats moving around in here. Fish, don't have a clue what it is, and it's a crappie. Can't use you as bait. Well, legally I could, just not in that size. Crappie are legal bait in the state of Tennessee. If they meet the minimum length requirements to keep them, they're bait. But I would rather eat crappie than use them as bait. Well, come on now. Ow. Little goober. Try to make a catfish and whatever video, but hey, if I catch a bunch of y'all and I'm able to make a video out of it, so be it. I guess I could say what I caught my first one and that one on. This is just a little 1/64 ounce mule jig head. I think it's a workhorse or something like that. Anyway, it's a mule fishing supply company jig head and a little chartreuse Berkeley gulp. I like using high contrast colors like that so it's easier for them to see in this nasty, stanky water. But hey, if I can catch a bunch of crappie and make a little video out of it, it's cool with me. I would prefer having, you know, a couple of bluegill so I can get my cat rods out, but I'll take what I can take. Beggars can't be choosers. Right now, I'm a beggar. All right now, y'all need to let me get a bluegill at least. Itty bitty little donkey. Fishy. Well, this looks like it's going to end up turning into a crappie video, and that is a-okay with me. Are you going to stop? Nice little crappie. Tell you what, I do have a stringer with me. If I just happen to get into some of y'all that's like around 10, 11, 12, 16 inches, best bet, there's going to be something going in some grease. Ooh. Probably the biggest one of the day so far. Stop. Not by any standards a keeper size, or at least around here, but biggest one of the day so far. And I think on that note, I'm going to switch out something a little bit bigger, get down a little bit faster, because I am having to deal with a lot of current, like going this way and going that way. I don't know. We might just give this a few more minutes. That is a nicer crappie. Still not keeper size. Well, that one might be close to 10 inches, but I really don't like dealing with crappie if they're not at least 11. I kind of destroyed that bait. But that one's probably close to 9 or 10. I am going to go ahead and put another bait on because this one's getting kind of beat up. Fish. Stay on, stay on, stay on. I don't know what it is. Kind of feels like a bass. It's not. Chill. It is a crappie that's going on a stringer. And I don't need that getting down in your gills. Anyway, that one is very much so a keeper size. But we're going to measure him just in case anyway, because it's the right thing to do. That's a 12-inch crappie. If we can get another one about the size of that one, it will definitely be a catch and cook video. Because I have been itching. I've been jonesing. Been needing some crappie. Alright, got a little 32nd ounce head with a Bass Pro Crappie Max stubby butt. If you're ever interested in buying some of the Panfish Assassins, buy these instead. Same exact profile, different price. These are about $2 cheaper, give or take. Fish ain't nearly as big as that last one, but it is another crappie. Heck, I might get to make a video out of this mess after all. I only need about 10 more of you. I need you to be about 10 times your size, so you can hang out with that one. Both off, I'm sorry. Fish. Decided to come over here around the side and see if there's anything over here. Apparently there is. You're gonna be real close. Ah, crap, I just rehooked you. You're gonna be real close, so let's go over here and measure you real quick. 10.5. This time of year, fishing around riprap like this, or really any structure that's above water, is a good idea, because anything that's above water is obviously going to be absorbing a lot more sunlight and a lot more heat, and it's going to attract fish a lot better than, you know, a deeper spot with no structure. And like right here, the channel comes around, hits this bank, and then goes off toward the middle of the creek. So there's deep riprap right here. There's some stumps and stuff over that way. Well, really all kinds of trash over there, but fishing along rocks and stuff like that this time of year is definitely a thing you should consider. Fish. This one's a nicer one too. Honestly thought I was hung up in a rock, and then it started shaking. This is, yeah, it's a crappie. It's just a really spunky one. Stop. You look like you're gonna be close to 11 inches. Alright, I guess I could mention the technique that I'm using to catch these crappie is the hover strolling. Chuck it out there, let it fall, and just give it a slow, steady retrieve with a slight twitch the entire way back. And if you know your bottom contour pretty well, you can just stop reeling and keep twitching. That way it can, oh, I don't know if that was a fish or what, but you can stop reeling, let it fall a little bit, go back to reeling. Oh, let it fall, whatever you got to do. But hover strolling is a very, very effective technique for this time of year, because you can present really small baits, or even like bigger baits for crappie, in a more finessey manner. Now, several of these crappie that I've caught so far today have not been lethargic by any means. They have been spunky, and that's a-okay. But hover strolling is super simple. Just like I said, chuck it out there, let it fall, twitch and reel. Fish. This one ain't nearly as big. God, it is weird. The only thing that I've ever caught that's as scrappy as crappie are, well, some people call them crappie, some call them crappie, Sensilite A, even black perch, even though black perch ain't a real thing. But crappie and bluegill are some of the most aggressive cold water species, or at least for me. Like white bass are definitely one of them, but I can't catch a white bass to save my life right now for some reason. They're running, I just can't find them. Fish. This one feels pretty good. It's because it's a bass. A very, very pale bass. And I'm going to have to redo that knot that I've got tied there, because it's not looking very healthy. Okay, that took entirely too long to get unhooked, but got a nice little spotted bass there. I've been seeing a lot of spots move up into this as it gets cooler. Get a picture real quick, get you back. Well, y'all, it was very unexpected. Like, coming up here, I seen the river, and if I see the river being all nasty and muddy, I know this spot here is going to be nasty and muddy, but it surprised me. I've had a few good days up here fishing muddy water and caught some good fish, and this was definitely one of them. I've been wanting to do a catch and cook for a while now, and we've got the fish to do it with. However, I'm not going to show the cooking part of it in this video. It's just too windy to deal with the burner and the wind and all that stuff, so that will have to be another video with a little bit calmer weather. But anyway, like I'm saying, fishing this riprap along the banks, wherever you're at, anything that's exposed structure is going to help you a lot with catching crappie or bass, whatever you're really after, but definitely bass and crappie, because that exposed structure, like right now on this side of this bridge, it's in direct sunlight. It's warmer. The fish can feel that. It wouldn't seem like they could, but the fish can feel, you know, just a couple of degrees difference, and they're going to stick to that warmer structure. But anyway, I'm freezing, hungry, and thirsty, so I'm going to get all my stuff together, head to the vehicle, get these crappie filleted real quick, and marinating, and I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.